Hi, my name is Kiki with 333 Tarot, and I am here to do weekly for the week of October 31st, 2021 to November 6th, 2021, and this is for the Aquarius. So let's see what Aquarius has to look forward to. So the first row, I have Justice, the Eight of Wands, and I have the High Priestess. The Shadow card, which is like the overall energy, is the Emperor. So the Emperor indicates that you might feel a domineering presence this upcoming week of October 31st to November 6th. You will feel a domineering presence. And honestly, this presence will be more internal than external. You will feel compelled to get your affairs in order more. You will feel compelled to restrict yourself because you have different goals that you want. And you want to get them quickly. I see that quickly in the Eight of Wands. You want to get to A to B quickly. So A is Justice, the first card, and B is the High Priestess, the third card. You want to get to A and B quickly, and so to do that, you're going to set yourself on, like, you're just going to be more goal-oriented, you're going to be more strict with yourself, and you might even, this might manifest into being controlling to other people as well. The thing about the Emperor is that he's not just about self-control. For me, Strength card is a lot about inner self-control. The Emperor, because he is in charge of an empire, he can be very rigid and controlling of people outside of himself. So just watch for that tendency. You're going to feel a need to be this way. You're going to definitely feel a need to be this way because you have these goals in your life that you don't want anything to stop that. You want to have a big change happening. So this is Justice. This is A. This is step A. So Justice indicates that there are things happening in your life where, yes, you feel fulfilled logically. Does that make sense? Like, basically, you know that on paper you have things going for you, but emotionally there's a lack there. You know, in Justice has a sword in one hand, you know, logic, fairness, it has the balance in the other, the scale. But what about the emotional connection? What about the friendship? What about stuff like that? There's something lacking there for you, Aquarius. And so you want to change from that. You want to switch from that. So, and then you feel a rush to switch. That's what that Eight of Wands goes to. You want to have more of a connection with people. And so Justice rushes towards the High Priestess. You are rushing towards creating this connection. You want you want to deepen your bond with someone that you may already know right now. So with next week, October 31st to November 6th, your focus is to on deepening this bond, but unfortunately you will go about it in a heavy-handed way. You'll be very domineering. You will really force the bond instead of making it come natural. The bond is supposed to be natural. So that's like the first layer. So let's keep diving deeper. This next spread is from the Fountain deck. That's this deck case, the Fountain deck. Deck. Okay, Six of Cups. So this is definitely someone, you can see, this is definitely someone that you know, that you want a deeper bond with. If you have a child and maybe your child, you might feel the need to restrict your child, have a deeper bond with, especially if the holiday season's coming around. You might feel the need to overcompensate and have this like happy home life, but you're forcing it. So it could be a child, but I feel like if it's not a family member, it's a very close friend. But more than likely, it's most likely like a family member that you want to get closer to, and if not, a very close friend that you guys are almost like family. Seven of Swords is the next spread, and this indicates that you feel like there has been an external reason why the connection between you both. I have a cat, so if you hear any noise, it's probably my cat. Okay, so Seven of Swords indicates that you feel like there has been an external reason for why you guys are not as connected as you want to be. You feel like they are tiptoeing around you, or you might have to tiptoe around them. Feelings have definitely been hurt, and there's a lack of communication. So when I say external, it basically means that you might not feel like it's your fault. I'm not saying it is, I'm not saying it's not, but that's how you feel. You feel like the connection's not your fault that it's not working, but it's your responsibility. You feel like it's your responsibility for you to fix it. And you guys feel the need to tiptoe around each other, and you guys are not talking about the issue. So again, this is for the week of October 31st to November 6th. The Wheel of Fortune indicates that you want this to turn around. So the Wheel of Fortune, basically it indicates how the only thing that's constant is change. So right now, with those issues between you and this person, you want to fix that. You want things to get back on track between you both. And then the shadow for this part. So this part again is about how if someone's close to you, there's been issues with communication and you want to fix it. The shadow of that is the Eight of Swords. That indicates that although you might want to fix it, you honestly feel like you might not be able to. You feel like your words are not enough to fix what's happening. But remember that it's only in your mind. Your words can be enough. Why not try it? So again, you want to fix things. You feel like it's not your fault, that things have gotten this far between you both, but the communication has definitely messed up. Okay, so now is more of the conclusion of the week. We have the Seven of Pentacles, the Seven Major Arcana, which is a Chariot, and we have the Page of Cups. So this indicates it's going to take some time for you guys to be able to talk to each other. And so it might even take the end of next week. Still 7 days in a week. It might be more towards November 6th that you guys talk instead of the beginning of the week. It's going to take some time. It's hard for you guys to approach this subject. But you definitely want to speed ahead about it. You definitely want to talk about it. And just be careful about your wording. Don't get too defensive, especially if they start to explain to you what you did to contribute to the situation, because you might not think you did anything wrong necessarily, but just be willing to hear them out and try not to get defensive. The Chariot can get pretty defensive. It's a pretty defensive card. But also be careful in your word choice to not trigger them or make them defensive as well. But this reads do show that eventually you guys will be able to talk it out and you will be able to get to the source of the issue. But depending on how you go about it, just be careful to not go off track. Not to stay talking about the issue at hand and don't go off track and bring up past situations or anything else that can exacerbate the problem. Fix the problem at hand. Page of Cups illustrate is to appeal to your emotions, appeal to their emotions. You know, so talk from your heart, wear your heart on your sleeve. This might make you uncomfortable, like a fish out of water, but you have to. You know, you have to be honest about how you're feeling, honest about how the things are making, and don't be emotionally immature. Page of Cups is a page, so they can be pretty emotionally immature because pages are children. But try to be mature, try to be the bigger person. And lastly, the overall energy is judgment. You for calling to talk to them about. You guys might even talk on the phone. You know what I mean? You might call them, video call, stuff like that, but you feel calling to get in touch with them and talk through what's happening. So thank you, Aquarius, for joining me. This is your week ahead with 333 Tarot. My name is Kiki, and subscribe if you like. Please leave a comment below. If some things doesn't resonate with you, just know this is a general reading, general for Aquarius. So while this might resonate with many Aquarius, it might not resonate with you. And also think about your different signs. So there's, sun, moon, rising, such and such. So this might not resonate because another reading for another zodiac sign that might be not your sun sign, that might be your moon or your rising, that might resonate better. Well, enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye.